that is slavery. Many nations have been slaves. Many bad things have happened to other nations. But I'm here talking about my slavery. Scottish people enslaved black people in the Caribbean. What about that? What about that? There's black people in the Caribbean with surnames like Reed, man, McGregor, man. And you want to know how black people got Scottish surnames? You want to know why? Because Scottish people whip their back, man.
I.S.U.P.K.
You heard the Women's Generation. Now, what do you think about black people coming over to England, minimum wage, 10 black men in one flat, working hard, building this country, man. Their forefathers came so England can be what it is today, just so England can deport them 6 years later down the line. What do you think about that? And that is slavery. That is slavery. Many nations have been slaves. Many bad things have happened to other nations. But I'm here talking about my slavery. Scottish people enslaved black people in the Caribbean. What about that? What about that? There's black people in the Caribbean with surnames like Reed, man, McGregor, man. And you want to know how black people got Scottish surnames? You want to know why? Because Scottish people whip their back, man. Because Scottish people put them on the plantation field and made them work for free, man. That's what I think about slavery, man. That's what I think about slavery. And guess what? Guess what? The Lord is going to recompense us. They're going to pay us back for slavery, man. Give me Isaiah 14, man. You know what the Lord going to drop that? Give me Isaiah 14. And you know what the Lord's going to do it? You know what the Lord's going to do it? Do you know what the Lord is going to recompense us for slavery? You know why? Because your people won't do it, man. Your people won't do it. David Cameron went to Jamaica and they asked him about reparations, and he said he's not going to give black people reparations. That's what the Lord got to do it, man. Right now there's a man here talking about other people's slavery. But what about black people's slavery, man? And that's what the Lord got to recompense us, man. That's what the Lord got to pay us back. You know why? Our enemies don't want to do it, man. Our enemies don't want to do it. They believe that they can rape and rob and take all our resources and make us work for free, and we must forget about it, man. Black man, you must forget about it. Meanwhile, they don't forget about 9/11. They don't forget about World War II. They have a puppy on their chest, man. Every second Sunday of November, man. But we must forget about it. 14:1. Read that for me from the top. Isaiah 14:1. I'm sure what the Lord thinks about slavery. Read.
Isaiah 14:1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob.
And the Bible said the Lord will have mercy on Jacob. Who is Jacob? Black people, man. You know why? Because we need mercy, man. The police are killing our sons, man. We can't even get an apology for slavery. Mark Duggan is dead and no one's apologized for his murder, man. Rashawn Charles is dead and no one apologized for his murder, man. So let's carry on. Watch this, brother, man.
When the preaching, why is the word
for
black
the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel.
And the Lord is going to choose you, black man. You're the chosen of the Lord, man. You're the chosen one, and it's time to start acting like it, man.
You get me?
It's time to start acting like it, man. Black man, you need to go home and put the drugs away, man. Put the drugs away. Stop killing your brothers, man. You know why? Because you are the chosen. Read that.
And set them in their own land.
And the Lord will do what?
Set them in their own land.
And the Lord is going to set you in your own land. You know why, black man? Because you can't leave it to people like this, man. We ask them, we beg them for equality. We beg them so the police don't kill us in the streets and they won't give us. So the Lord's going to give us our own land, man. I don't see equality in England. I don't see equality in England. This man is talking about equality. Well, what is so equal? They deported the Women's Generation. They don't deport everybody. That's not equality, man. Mark Duggan was a black man that died by the police, man. I don't see white people gunned down by the police. I don't see Arabs gunned down by the police. But I see black men gunned down by the police, though. I see black men gunned down by the police, though. I don't see Arabs gunned down by the police. Mark Duggan was a black man dead by the police, man. Where's the equality in that, man? Where's equality in that? Rashawn Charles was told to death by the police. Another black man. Where's equality in that?
That's right.
I don't see no equality in that, man. I don't see no equality in that, man. I didn't see every race on the cotton field. I didn't see every race on the sugarcane fields. But I saw a black man there, though. The Brixton riot, Tottenham riot, Handsworth riot. It was against black people. It wasn't against all nations. It wasn't against all nations. Ronald Reagan put drugs in the black community. Didn't put it in everybody's community. So don't talk about equality, man. I don't see everybody suffering. I see black people suffering only, man. Under us, man. Just like today, we're under them. But black man, that day's coming where it's gonna change, man. The roles are gonna reverse, man. We done?
And the house of Israel.
And the house of who?
And the house of Israel.
And the house of who?
And the house of Israel.
And the Bible said the house of Israel, the family of Israel, the family of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, read on?
Shall possess them.
So what?
Shall possess them.
And the word possess means to own. The day's coming, black man, where you're gonna own them. They're gonna have your last name, black man. They're gonna celebrate your holidays. They're gonna pick your cotton, cut your cane. And you know why? Because the law's just, man. The law's just and righteous, and they enslaved you, black man. They enslaved you. Give me Revelations 13 and 9. They enslaved you, black man, so the law's gonna enslave them. And that's only right, man. Who got a problem with that? Who got a problem with that, man? That's righteous right there. If a man steals your wallet, how does a man make it right? By giving you your wallet back, man.
Right.
And guess what? A man stole our wallet, man. A man made us work for free. A man made us cut cane for free. A man whipped our back, man. And guess what? The only way to make it right is if we put him in chains. The only way to make it right if he pays us back what he owes us, man. But this man don't want to do it, man. He don't want to do it. David Cameron didn't want to do it, man. So the Lord got to put him in. The Lord got to put him in chains. Read that for me. Revelation 13 and 9. Read.
Revelation 13 verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear.
And the Bible says if any man has an ear, if any man has understanding, let him hear this, man. Read.
He that leadeth into captivity.
And the Bible said he that leads into captivity, didn't your people lead our people into captivity?
My people, you people. My people, you people. We're from the same seed.
Okay. Didn't your people, did not Scottish people have have Jamaican slaves? Did not Scottish people own plantations in Jamaica and Trinidad and all the Caribbean? They did. The law said, if any man have an ear, hear this. If any man lead into captivity, and you just admitted your people led my people into captivity, into slavery. Read.
He that leadeth into captivity.
The Bible says he that leads into captivity, and you just admitted your people led my people into captivity, man. Read on.
Shall go.
Shall what?
Shall go.
Shall what?
Shall go into captivity.
And the Bible says Scottish people are going to slavery, man. That's the Bible right there. That's God speaking, and that is what you call righteousness, man. That's what you call righteousness. The Bible says he that leads into captivity must go into captivity, man. And you admitted the Scottish people put black people into captivity, man. Made black people cut cane, man. Do you want to know why the island is called Trinidad and Tobago? Tobago means tobacco, and it's called the island of tobacco because your people made my people pick tobacco, man. And the Bible says this about your people. Read it again.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
And that's the future of the Scottish, man. That's the future of the European, man. The future of all the people that put our people in slavery. Right. The Bible says he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity, man. That's God's word right there. That's God's word right there, man. Why? God said that because it's right. That's why. Because it's right. That's why, man. When 9/11 happened, when 9/11 happened, George Bush got justice for the Taliban, and it was right. And it was right. The so-called Jewish man got reparations for the Holocaust, man. And there's only one people that don't have reparation for the slavery and murder and the free labor, man. And that's black people.
Right.
And God is going to give us that. That's why, man. Tell the so-called Jewish man not to accept the reparation. Tell George Bush not to declare war on terrorism, man. About why? Why did they put up terrorist barriers? Why? Because they want to stop terrorism in their country, man. They want payback. It's right to want justice. When a man steals your wallet, you go to court. When a man steals your wallet, you go to court, and they recompense you, man. So why can't black people get recompensing? We want recompensing, man. Our children don't know the surname. We don't know who we are. We serve your God. We go to your religion. We have your last name, man. We don't know who we are, and your people's to blame for that. You can thank your people for that. And all we want is our land back, man. All we want is our heritage back, our culture back. And when I speak about it, I'm wrong for it, man. When I speak about it, I'm racist, man. Can you believe this? All I want is a drug-free community where my kids can play, man. And I can't do that. I'm wrong for teaching that. Meanwhile, the Chinese man has Chinatown where he employs only Chinese people. The writing in Chinatown has Chinese writing, which only they can understand. But when I come out here and I want black people to come together, I'm wrong. Excuse me. Maybe I should be comfortable in a drug-infested community. Maybe I should shut my mouth on this big, live in a drug-free community, man. Excuse me for wanting better for my people. Excuse me for not wanting to be on the bottom no more, man. Read that for me out.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
And the European killed our people with the sword, man. And this is righteous right here. The Lord said, he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword, man. Must be killed with the sword. Black and white, every time we talk about slavery, they say, you're bitter. Get over that, man. It's in the past, man. Meanwhile, everybody on the second Sunday of November have a puppy on their chest to remember World War II, man. And World War II that's gone. It's in the past, man. Please forget about you bitter. Why did everybody have a 1 minute silence for the 9/11, man? It's in the past, man. Put it behind you, move forward, man. But when I talk about black people being lynched, black women have their bellies cut open, black men being raped and killed, and picking cotton for free and cane for free, I must forget about that. I can't forget about that, man. I can't forget about that. If that makes you racist, I'm a racist. You wanna know what a black man's job was in the Caribbean? It was to swing a machete, man, from sun up to sun down. That was his job, man, in the hot sun. And the next day he did it again, and the next day he did it again and again until he was all 70 years old and he would die. That was his job, and I must forget about that. I must forget about that. But guess what? 9/11 ain't today. World War II ain't today. World War II ain't today, and you have puppies on your chest, man. You know what it is, black man? I'm gonna be honest with you, man. You know what it is? You know what it is? They hate black people, man. They hate black people, man. I'm not gonna forget about that. I'm gonna forget about slavery when you forget about 9/11. A minute ago, you said Scottish people were slaves too. So why don't you forget about that, man? Don't bring it up. Don't come up here and bring it up, man. If it's in the past, don't bring it up here, man.
Why are you bringing it up then?
Here is the patience of the saints.
Give me Deuteronomy 32. The book of Deuteronomy 32. It's like 32 and remember this book. The book of Deuteronomy 32 and 7, man. And that's my job. I'm here to teach my people, man. Our people are lost in every philosophy, in every religion. You line up 10 different black people. One will say I'm black, one will say I'm Caribbean, one will say I'm black British. We don't know who we are. You line up 10 Scottish men, they say I'm Scottish, man. You line up 10 Irish people, they say I'm Irish. They know where they come from, they know their surname, man. But black people, we are lost. We don't know where we come from, man. We're in the mosque, we're in the church, we're Rastas, we're Egyptologists. We don't know where we come from, man. And that's my job. This is where I come in, man. This is where the I.S.U.P.K come in. Our job is to teach the black man where he comes from, man. You ask the Arabs where they come from, they'll tell you where they come from, their tribe, their language. We don't even know our language. Black men in Haiti speak French. You wanna know why they speak French? Is it because they took a French course and learned French? No. It's because Frenchmen whipped their back and taught them French. You wanna know why black people in Brazil speak Portuguese? Because the Portuguese people raped their women, whipped their women, forced them to cut cane and taught them Portuguese. You wanna know why people in Jamaica speak English? Because your people raped them, man, and whipped them and taught them English. We don't even know where we come from. You have 10 different black men, one's Haitian, one speaks French, one speaks Creole, one speaks Portuguese, man. We've been divided and destroyed, man. And I must forget about it, man. Ain't gonna happen up here. Read that for me. Deuteronomy 32 and 7.
Deuteronomy 32 and 7. Remember.
What did God say?
Remember.
What did God say?
Remember.
What did God say?
Remember.
But this man says forget. What did God say?
Remember.
The God said to remember, man. So how can some man tell me to forget the atrocity of black people? And God said I must remember, man. We follow God up here, man. And the Moses said we must remember. We done?
The days of old.
And the Lord said remember the days of old. Remember the past. The Lord says remember the past, man. And black men, they play a game on you. They say if you remember, what about today? I'm gonna tell you about today. I'm gonna tell you about today. I'm gonna go to the past. I'll bring today.
Why?
I'm gonna tell you about today.
The past.
All right.
You have to live today.
I'm gonna tell you about today. Black men pick cotton in the past, yeah? True or false? Black men pick cotton and cut cane to make England what it is in the past. True or fact, yeah? I'm working up to make England what it is today. Pick cane to make England great. Then, even Europe, even better. Black people cut cane to make Europe what it is today. I'll fast forward. Black men came to England. Black men came to England after that. It was called Gollywog. Teddy boys was come and attack them. Called Coon. Go back to your country. 10 black men lived in one flat. Minimum wage. I'll fast forward some more. Then you had the Brixton riots. You had the Tottenham riots. So far, it's not looking good for black people. So far, it's not looking good for black people. So far, I'm going back from slavery. I'm moving forward. So far, slavery. I'm moving forward. We call Coon and Gollywog. I'm moving forward to recent. Mark Duggan dead in the street. No one paid for it. And guess what? I'm gonna move to today. In today, after all the hard work, guess what your people did? Deported the Windrush generation. The people that built this country, the people whose forefathers cut cane and picked cotton to make this country what it is, you deported it. You deported them. So I'm thinking about today, and even today, your people hate our people, man. Even today, your people killed Mark Duggan, man. I said, the policeman that killed Mark Duggan said what? I will do it again. He said, I'll do it again. Mark Duggan is dead and ain't coming back. And the policeman that killed him is probably in Tesco right now, pushing a shopping cart with his kids. Meanwhile, Mark Duggan can't see his kids, man. That's today. And Mark Duggan didn't have no gun, man. He didn't have no gun. What he had was a replica that couldn't fire shots, and they killed him. Rashawn Charles was choked to death by the police, and when the autopsy came out, he didn't have no drugs in the system. That's today. The past, your people hated our people, and even today, you hate our people, man. Read that out. 22. Give me that. Let's drop that. Give me Leviticus 20:26, man. The book of Leviticus 20:26. Black man, this is what you're supposed to do. I've already showed you that being a part of this country, being a part of this philosophy don't benefit you, man. Leviticus 20:26. We've been Christian. We've been Christian, man. And guess what? As we were Christian, drugs are still in our neighborhoods. Black on black crime still exists in our neighborhoods, man. So maybe Christianity ain't for us. We've been in the mosque, black man, and guess what? We still kill each other, man. We're still hating our brothers, man. Maybe that ain't for us, man. We've been in every philosophy, Rastafarianism, forget about it, man. And guess what? We're still on the bottom. So all these things ain't for us, man. This is what the Lord said we must do. Read that, Leviticus 20:26, nice and loud. Look, when you there, let me know. This is what you're supposed to do, black man. All these religions and cultures ain't for you. And this is what they do. They play a game on us, man. They say, love everybody, man. Just love. But in slavery, they didn't love you. They raped your woman. Do you know, black man, in slavery, you couldn't even be a Christian, man. They didn't even want you serving their God, man. That came later on. This is what you're supposed to do, black man. Leviticus 20:26.
Leviticus.
It's here.
Yeah. Leviticus 20:26. He shall be holy unto the Lord.
And this is what the Lord said, black man. The Lord said, you shall be holy unto me. The word holy means separate, man. That's what it means, separate, man. In 2019, black men want to join every religion, join every philosophy, hold hands and vote. You know, Theresa May's Brexit. The Lord said otherwise, man. The Lord disapproves of that, man. The Lord wants you to be separate, black man. Separate. We have our own problems that we gotta fix, man. And what's our problem? Knife crime is our problem. Knife crime is through the roof, man. And maybe for a second, black man, if we forget about Brexit and worry about knife crime, we could fix that, man. They're worried about their problems. Do you know, black man, last week there was a debate in London and Sadiq Khan was invited to come and Sadiq Khan didn't show? You know why? Because you don't care about black people's problems, man. You don't care. And rightfully so, we shouldn't care. We have our own problems that we must fix, man. Let them have their country. Let them worry about Brexit, man. Let us worry about knife crime. Let us worry about post-Cold Wars, man. Let us worry about crack cocaine and black men sleeping with our women and throwing them away, man. Having sex with a black woman that's our woman and throwing them away, leaving them to raise a child by themselves, man. Let's worry about that, man. Let them have Brexit. What's a black man threatening for? Black man's threatening about Brexit. Whether the country leaves or not, black man, you're still gonna be in the ghetto, man. Still gonna be in poverty, man.
Nobody tell you crack. You know why? Because I never saw you before. But you a black man like me. And it works something.
My whole life was trying to find something to follow. Had loyalty, every man tried to borrow. Felt pain and a lot of sorrow. Got betrayed, sold packs. I didn't even have my heart broke. Living confused, about to lose hope. Cops got me on the side of the road like a sideshow. Need an antidote before I croak. Now I'm setting fire to rhythm man blues, call this guitar smoke. Rebel with no cause, trying to find direction. The world got me vexed. Picked up a bad liquor habit that's hereditary from oppression. Felt like my life was on fire, trying to find an exit. Now look, 10 G's plus a good wreck. Sometimes a follower is a soldier, trying to find a good shepherd. Plus when you in hell, how did you excel? Wisdom the breath of life, I don't believe in fairy tale. Listen well to what I tell. No calling can cause pain. Something that a rebel knows very well. Can't you tell I was sent from the Lord? Got a tongue like a two-edged sword.